Hello, how's everybody today? This is Henry and I'm in Sligo, my home, up in our meditation room, and I'm going to talk in a few moments about the law of attraction and how I believe everybody can bring it into their life, and to help them with their day-to-day challenges that they have. So we'll see who comes along in a few moments, just to have a look and see what I'm rambling on about this afternoon. It's a lovely sunny afternoon here in Sligo, and I think the weather's better than they anticipated. They thought they were going to have a few showers this afternoon. But I've been doing this psychic mediumship work with Freddie Roberts and the team for a number of years with our holistic shows. Hello Lucy Brennan, I can see you coming in, and these online events are rather handy because I don't have to go anywhere, saves me a lot of petrol. But I'm privileged to be able to join the rest of the team at this event this afternoon. So my subject this afternoon is going to be about the law of attraction and achieving what we want to achieve in our life. So number of years I came across a book called, hi Lucy, I came across a book called The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, which explains rather well, I think, the essence or the principles of the law of attraction. Prior to that, there was another book which was written by Esther and Jerry Hicks and published by Hay House, which was Ask and It Is Given. This was published probably sometime around 2004, I think, early in the year 2000. And for me, Esther and Jerry Hicks were the original founders, or the members that were found about the ability to connect with the higher vibration and the higher self, and to receive messages and to receive guidance and direction through Abraham is her guide, Esther Hicks, Esther and Jerry Hicks. So there's lots of us mediums working out there. I ask an awful lot of my guides from time to time. I need a lot of help to do what I do, and to be a channel for them, a spiritual channel and a guide for the people that come and sit in front of me. Many years ago, my greatest wish was to have wisdom and to be able to help people. So that's what we're trying to do on a day-to-day basis. The law of attraction, so what is it? It's about what we think about, really. And what we think about, we bring about. So if we think we can't, we won't. And if we think we can, even though it's challenging sometimes to think we can, we will. All we have to do is ask. But who are we asking? Are we asking the bank manager? Are we asking our wife? Are we asking our partner? Are we asking our brother, or sister, or mother, or father? No, we're asking a higher vibration, a higher self. We're asking the universe to provide what it is that we desire. So we all have desires, we all have ambitions, guides, objectives, desires, and I believe part of life is about achieving the best we can with what we have, or achieving the best we can with what we want to have. And the way I've done this for many, many years now is simply ask for guidance and ask for direction from a higher source. So when I have somebody sitting here with me or wherever looking for reassurance or direction, it's really, hiya Marlene, hiya Patrick, how are you? I'm really looking for them to help me and show me what it is that I have to do and how I can help the people that, do I see Sinead there? Maybe. So in essence, since around the year 2000, about 20 years ago, I started to work. Annie, hi, how are you? You look a bit like my niece. I thought it was my wife's niece, Sinead, that was coming on there. But a long time ago, around the year 2000, I started to use this method of finding whether we could be, do, or have whatever we want. And that's what I do most of the time. I'm asking. Well, this morning I woke up and I got into the shower and I just thought, gratitude. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to be able to walk out of a bedroom into an ensuite. I'm grateful for the shower and the hot water that came through effortlessly. I'm grateful for the shampoo and the manufacturer of the shampoo that I was able. I started to become very, very grateful today about what I had in my life. And it permeated out from there. I just sent out, I live in a wonderful place in the world. I'm married to a lovely wife, Annette. I really have a great deal to be grateful about. Nice people that I work with and alongside, and nice people that I know. So I started, and it just permeated out from there. Then I was grateful for my dog, who happened to be in my bedroom at the time, and that's another story. And so it went on, and I have to say, by accident or design, I've actually enjoyed today so far in everything that I've done. Walking my dog, tending to my flower pots and baskets and so on. I've invoked gratitude in the day that is in it. So by virtue of my attuning my mind to the right vibration, the right thoughts, I've attracted more good thoughts into my life today. We can change our thinking, and we can change our desires, and we can change whatever it is we're looking for. We'll all remember the genie and the lamp story as a child. I was told about the genie and the lamp, and if you rub the lamp, out will pop the genie, and you have 3 wishes, or 3 desires, but it can be unlimited. It doesn't have to be 3. And then all of a sudden, those 3 things seem to, in some way, come into being at some stage during our life. Some things take longer than others. But we have to, in order to change our life and to change what we are doing or how we are living our life or who's in our life and what's affecting our life for the better, we have to understand what it is we want. So I would urge everybody to, from time to time, to take time out for themselves and find out what they really want to be and what they want to do, and more importantly, what they want to have in their life. And it can be simple things, basics. Hi, Karina. it can be basic things like, I want to have a peaceful day, or I want to have love I want to feel the feeling of love for myself. It can be, I just want to be calm today because the last 2 or 3 days have been so hectic at work or whatever. So you can ask for basic things. It doesn't have to be, I want to win the lottery. Sometimes I ask just for the wisdom to do the right thing and say the right things, and to have an impact in a way not that it's egotistic, but certainly a way that helps other people with wisdom and joy and happiness. So some of the things we want to have in our life from time to time are just basics. They really are just basics, and that it is available in abundance for everybody in the universe at the same time. So everybody can have love, everybody can have peace, everybody can have joy, everybody can have happiness. If you align yourself with what you're looking for, and ask for those feelings. Some people want confidence because we're not confident about doing this job, or not confident about going on this walk, or I'm not confident about doing this journey by car all the way there and all the way back. And sometimes I'm asking for very basic things like a safe journey, a safe return, or everything to go smoothly today. So depending on the day and depending on what's happening on the week, you can ask for whatever you want. The next stage of the attracting into your life this ability to achieve great things by the law of attraction, by your thoughts, is to believe that you can do it. And this is a tough one, because often we think, well, we'd like to move from here to there, but we don't know how. We want to make a more purposeful life and to be more purposeful in our life, but we're not sure how we're going to get there. And very often people say, well, I've been in a job for a long time, I want to move on, I want to improve a relationship with my partner, but they just don't know how. So what you've got then is the ability to ask for the universe to show you how. It's a question, but it's asking to show you how, and to help you to find the path that takes you to where you want to go. But it's also about believing that you can get there, knowing that it's available to you, knowing that it's achievable. Hello, Shelley. Yeah, it's good to see you too. And I'm keeping very well, thank you. Well, I'm the best I can be today anyway. So, as well as asking, believing, and believe me, the belief is a difficult one, because often we've been stuck in the same routine, the same job, the same situation for so long, we're never sure when it's going to change. I myself had a situation recently that I've been asking for something for a long time. In fact, it was a very long time. And I'm pleased to say on the 5th of September last year, what I've been asking for manifested itself. And it's something I've wanted for a very, very long time. Now, so to me, everything is possible. When we moved house, my wife and I, Annette and I, moved house from our old house to this house, I think about 6 years ago this month, or this coming month, August. We were looking for a house within a certain area. I said to Annette, I don't mind moving, provided it's within about 1.5 kilometres of where I lived. We wanted to downsize. And in essence, and as long story short, the house we looked at, we didn't get. The first house we looked at was ideal. We loved it. We wanted to move in. We wanted to change it. It was an old house. We wanted to do everything with it. And unfortunately, we were not successful bidders on that house. But I wondered why that was the case. So I asked the spirit world, so if that is wrong, or if that's the wrong house, will you be good enough to show me the right house? Because I knew we were going to move. I knew we'd sold our house, and I knew we had to move by the 31st of July, 6 years ago. So, and then they showed us the house that we're currently in, and in actual fact, it was a blessing in disguise, because the other one would have needed new heating, new insulation, new this, new that, new electrics. The whole thing needed refurbishment. And in actual fact, I got very busy, and the house we moved into had all this done, and it was a new build, and we just walked in. So the universe had a better plan. It did answer my plan, but it answered it in a different way than I thought. And that's why when you ask and you believe you can, you've got to be able to trust. You've got to believe me. You have to learn to trust the universe is showing you the right plan. Doors open in mysterious ways, but it will always be the right way, although you don't think so necessarily at the time. So ask, believe and receive. Asking is very, very easy, but make a list. If you really want to change your life to something different, what do you really want to be? What do you want to do and what do you want to have? You want to be happy, you want to be loved, you want to be content, you want to be financially free, you want to be purposeful, you want to have a job. A lot of people I see come to me and say, well, I've been made redundant, or they've closed the factory. I had a client recently who said, that the factory is closing and we've got to get out. And I've seen this person 2 or 3 times over the last 3 or 4 years. And prior to this reading, the last one, I said, no, you're going to be there still. You're not going yet. And the last one, I said, now you're going. This is the time to go. And it's a blessing in disguise, because this person has found a better job in a better position and everything else. So the universe has answered her call. For the last 3 or 4 years, she's been looking for something to go to, but the timing hasn't been right, any more than the timing for me for waiting a long time until the 5th of September last year wasn't right. But it happened, and I'm delighted to say it's happened, and it was worth waiting for. Part of the secret is also creating something visually as well. So as well as asking, believing that you can, and also trusting or waiting for it to arrive, it helps if you create a vision board. Well, what's a vision board? A lot of people do the secret and they don't actually bother with a vision board. I don't know whether you can see this one. This is a vision board that Annette and I did many years ago. It actually needs a bit of updating actually. And all it is a notice board that says what we wanted to achieve in our life. We wanted to go to Australia to see the family. We wanted to go to New York. We wanted to get well. Annette wanted to publicly speak, which she tends to do now, about her journey. So virtually everything on that vision board has now been achieved. But making a vision board like that helped us achieve what it is that we wanted to achieve in our lives at that time. So making a vision board, so for example, I want a child, but I don't, but it might be that somebody's looking for a child, a baby of an earth child to love. In that case, what you do is you put a picture of perhaps a stork and the baby in the stork. Hello, Linda. Hi, Clodagh. Hi, Angela. And I see Sandra was on there. Hi, Sandra. So what the vision board does, it enhances your attraction into your life as to what you want. So it's so important to do that part of the process of attracting into your life. The vision board is, I find, is very important. So if you're looking for a relationship, you put yourself alongside another. You're looking for love in your life, then two hearts on a vision board is so powerful. The word soulmate is so powerful, and pictures of a wedding or a wedding gown or something like that, if that's what you're looking for in your life at that moment in time. The other thing that I always tell people to do is to make affirmations. Affirmations is like praying, except you don't have to go to mass for it, and you don't have to go into church, although it's nice to go into churches, because the energy in a church is so peaceful and calm, and you can sit there having a chat to all your loved ones and all your spirit people without actually having to listen to mass. It's a wonderful environment to sit and meditate and talk. I use an affirmation virtually every day, and its simple sentence says, every day in every way, I am getting better, better and better. It's such a good one to use, I think, because you're getting better physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. However you're getting better, you're better than you were the previous day. More patient, more tolerant, more understanding, more forgiving, whatever it is that you need. You can apply that to any situation that you have in your life. So that's the essence of the law of attraction. The book that I started was The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. It's also available on YouTube as a film, or Netflix, I think. Because from this book, a film was created, a documentary was created. And if you type in The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, up will pop the film. It's at 1 hour and 29 minutes. It's available for free. You don't have to pay for it. It's there. And if you sit and watch that, you will see the essence of the basics of what you're looking for. You can attract anything you wish into your life. I was just looking at the book earlier before I came on, and the summary of, for example, when you want to attract a relationship, make sure your thoughts, words, actions and surroundings don't contradict your desires. Your job is you. And unless you fill yourself up first, you have nothing to give anybody. Treat yourself with love and respect, and you will attract people who show you love and respect. So for those out there that have relationship challenges, if you don't love yourself, it's very difficult for you to expect other people to love you. So it starts with yourself. When you feel bad about yourself, it says, you block the love, and instead you attract more people and situations that will continue to make you feel bad about you. Well, that's the opposite to what you want to attract. The other thing is, be careful of what you're thinking and what you're saying. I see a lot of people say, oh, I had a bad day today. Oh, it's such a difficult job. Oh, it's such a pain in the neck. Oh, it's this, that and the other. It's so negative. And what you should be saying, and a lot of people say, I can't wait to next week. Instead of saying, I'm really looking forward to next week. I'm excited about that function that I've got to go to, or that situation that I'm attending. So it's the choice of words and how you say them. Instead of saying, I can't wait, or I'm dying to go, to the pub or to the theatre. Hi, Anne. And, I'm dying to do this and I'm dying to do that. Nobody wants you to die, least of all you. So choose your words carefully. I'm really looking forward to, I'm excited about going to, and that attracts a different emphasis on it as opposed to destroying your body. I'm just reading The Secret summarizes, how to get money. Although I don't believe money is the important thing. Most of the people that I see are not really too worried about the money side of life. To attract money, it says focus on wealth, it says. It is impossible to bring more money into your life when you focus on the lack of it. So this is where it's important. If you're focusing on, well, I can't hold a relationship, I can't do this, that attracts more of the same. So it's very important to really think about what you really desire, what's so important. Feeling happy now is the fastest way to bring money into your life. So when you think happiness, you feel happy, you feel content, you feel joyful, you feel satisfied. Those attributes or those feelings become more. The more you put out, the more you're going to get back. Louise Curran, how are you? I trust you're well, Louise. So, unfortunately, with this system, you can only talk about things. It's not a question and answer thing, unless you happen to be a quick typewriter. I just wanted to use the talk just to say that everything is possible, everything can be achieved, even through this challenging time, these changing times. As I was talking life after lockdown the last time I spoke, what is this showing us? What is it teaching us? What is it going to develop into? How is it going to change our life? But certainly for me, I'm not going to be carrying cash around with me very much longer. It's always going to be a tap. Or most of the time it's going to be taps. And, holiday at home, staycation, is that so bad? No, not really. Not when you look around this beautiful country that we live in compared with others around the world and people that have challenges in those countries. So it's really, really good. Life is abundant. There's enough to go around for everybody. So make sure you get yours. And if you want a specific direction, then I'm available for one-to-one readings or talks or whatever that you would like to have. And as I said to you earlier, ask, believe you can, and it's achievable, and just trust and wait to receive it. And work out in your mind what you want to be, do, or have. And set a time limit, so you want to have it by when. But be realistic. Don't expect it to happen. If you want to say, well, okay, I want to be a millionaire by the time I'm 23 and you're 21, that might be a bit of a tall order. But if you want to say to yourself, by the time I'm 41, in 20 years' time, I want to be a millionaire, it's achievable. I was practicing, unbeknownst to me, really, back in the 80s. We had a business in Reigate in Surrey, and we used to come here on holidays to visit Annette's mum and family, and that was about the only holiday we have. It was a 7-day-a-week business over there, and I had taken back pictures and paintings, photographs of Ben Bulben and Knocknarea, and we had them in our office back in England. So unbeknownst to me at the time, we were bringing back where we wanted to be. So in other words, we were taking pictures of the scenery that now, all these years on, we've attracted into our life, and we live. Hiya, Siobhan. Where we live now is the very pictures that we were taking back to England and putting on our walls. So I can give many, many examples over the years where asking for things to manifest themselves has actually been successful. And I know it works. I'm convinced it works. There's nothing that tells me that this doesn't work. Albeit, as I say, sometimes you have to wait a while. But stay positive, stay upbeat, and sometimes that's the most difficult challenge of all, just to maintain that level. Sometimes we say, well, I think it's going to happen, or it didn't happen. So it's like sitting on a seesaw, and I did that on one particular occasion, and it seesawed. But now when something doesn't go in the time frame that I want, I'm also asking then, when is the right time for it to happen, and can I have it by another time frame? So I never say I can't have it, or if they want, apart from the house, if it's not the house, show me the house that is right for me. Show me the one that is, and this is right for me. This was totally right, because everything was done, all the brand new house and brand new insulation and eco-friendly, which is what I wanted. And I also got very, very busy for the next couple of years. So in hindsight, I wouldn't have had time to do the work and converting or updating the one that we were looking at originally that needed completely gutting, and we would have had to rent somewhere for a while. And for all those reasons, the universe had a better plan. But it answered my prayers, and it answered my desires. And it's in a place that I was thinking about 20 or 30 years before, where certainly 25 years before, when we used to come and visit on holidays and visit Annette's brother. We used to sort of, I sat in the window many a time looking out at his view and say, I could live here, I could manage this. So everything's possible and everything is achievable, even in this challenging time. I've gone on for about half an hour now, so anybody wants any questions, you can send me a message or text, or simply give me a buzz and I'll get back to you. 087 2900 639 is my number, and my email address I don't often give out, but is Henry and Annette Burns, Burns, at gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me rambling on. I hope it gives you something to think about and gives you some direction, because this is available. If it's available to me, believe me, it's available to everybody, and it's achievable. I could keep the rest of you occupied all afternoon saying, well, when I asked for this, that came, and things that I wanted to happen, to manifest themselves, happened when I wanted them to happen, or within a time frame that was acceptable. So listen, stay well, stay positive, and who knows, we'll connect if we need to in the future. So God bless. Yeah, see you, Lucy. Thanks for watching, and thanks, Debbie. Oh, well, you can play it back, Debbie Blackburn. I definitely need to get back to you, Debbie, and I haven't forgotten you, by the way. I'm working on the question that you asked me, so I will get back to you on that one in the next couple of days. Blessings to you all, and enjoy the next talk, whoever it is, whenever they're coming up. Thanks, Anne, Anthony, Sinead, thank you. Bless you. Namaste to you all. Okay, take care. Bye.